What is up, guys? Today got something a little different, something that I didn't even know existed until like 2 weeks ago, and then I found a listing on eBay, bought them. Here we are. But as you can see, it's the Osbournes trading cards. These are from 2002, I believe, and yeah, you could just basically go into Walmart or anywhere and buy the Osbournes trading cards, which I never knew growing up. Always watched this with my mom on MTV and saw a complete set for sale. These are like dirt cheap on eBay. So if any of this interests you, you can snag them. But let's cut these open and get into them. All right, the seal has been broken. I know even with like the mid to late 2000 Kiss cards, like the companies will just release where you can buy the entire set of cards all at once. Usually after the cards have kind of run their course, and this is kind of like what this was. You got all 72 cards all at once. I've not looked any of these up online, so we're just going to see how it goes. So, a cake, Kelly and Sharon. I forgot like just the graphics and everything with these cards. Oh, well, there's stuff on the back. I mean, I guess this is the main one. The rest are just little like scenes being played out. So just kind of a I hope there's one of Ozzy from the scene with Who's Been in My Beers. I will frame that and have it up on the wall. More Ozzy. And if you watch this show, you know, there was a period where Ozzy was obsessed with burritos and was always eating burritos or trying to get people to eat burritos. It's different. I don't have like every Osbournes episode memorized or anything, so I'm not even sure if these are all from the same season or anything. Those are just some of the moments that stuck out to me. Ozzy with the dogs. I can't remember. It's beautiful. I can't remember if that's the dog that pisses on the carpet, and Ozzy says the dog's a terrorist for doing that. And some of these it looks like they just, I don't know if it picks up on camera, but they are so blurry and like it's like 140p, which is weird because you think they would just scan like the film. Like it's very noticeable in this Aussie one. I'm looking at the camera and it doesn't show as good, but it's still very blurry. It's weird. Like you think they would just like scan a reel or whatever, but this kind of just looks like they took a camera and just took a picture of a TV. And you can see it on this Aussie one too. But there's definitely a certain charm about these cards. I was very excited to get them. I've actually been looking at all of the random Osbournes merchandise that they made in the early to mid 2000s. I knew the show, obviously. I was like 7 or 8 whenever it came out. And I knew it was big growing up, but I guess sometimes you forget like the actual impact that it had on like reality TV moving forward and everything. So there's just a Sharon one, another Sharon one with a crucifix, another Sharon. I feel like I've not seen a Jack card anywhere. So I'm wondering if they're just doing like each Osbourne kind of gets their own set or whatever, and we're just kind of like on the Sharon kick right now. And these are all like in order too, from 1 to 72 as well. Maybe we started with Ozzy. Okay. So now we're getting to more of the Kelly cards. And even, oh God. Again, I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera too well, but that is like, it just looks like somebody rubbed Vaseline on a lens or something. That one too. What is up with these cards? Like the quality, I see how they all kind of just became clearance and everything. I mean, if you can buy a sealed full set for like $6 shipped on eBay, that should tell you what happened with these cards at one point. So, kind of on the Kelly kick right now. More of the Kelly kick. Okay, we've got Jack now with the Music Man moniker. So it was just Sharon and now, and of course, Jack, known for wild antics and everything. And I've really come to love like just all of the Osbournes. I know the Sharon stuff, that's whatever, but even listening to their new podcasts and stuff, like you just see how much like of a loving family they are and kind of how they play off each other, and it's cool and different. Oh my god, that is like, you can see kind of the font, how clear it is, and then like just the blurriness. I got, oh, Lola. So I remember Minnie, and it also looks like all of these are gonna make a puzzle in the back. Oh, Crazy Baby, and I do not remember all of their dogs. Maggie, Puss the cat. I think that's the one that gets into Ozzy's burrito, what I was talking about earlier, and he chases it off. It's unique to see like a drunken Ozzy fighting over a burrito with a cat, but I guess that's what made this show so amazing. Gus. So I guess these are just like scenes. So obviously that's the house from the show that they lived in. So I guess these are just Ozzy moments. And it's kind of got like little interviews on the side too. It's the one where Ozzy doesn't like rolling up in the limos. We're getting close to the end, and I'm getting disappointed there's just not one of that Ozzy face where it's zoomed in whenever he asks Sharon where are his beers. I'm going to be devastated if that's not in this set of cards. That's the Bubbles incident. Of course, probably the most famous scene from the show, Ozzy with the remote. Let's look at the dogs. Seeing the drag, that is terrifying. Oz. I believe that's the photo shoot he had with Rob Zombie. Sniffing the old armpit. And then probably one of the other, probably second or third most iconic moments from the show is him falling back in the chair. And then the checklist is Ozzy's ass. So that was just a quick rundown overview of the long forgotten Osbournes trading cards that came out long ago. These will be in a binder somewhere, and who knows if I'll ever flip through them, but I enjoyed ripping the seal and looking through some good old Ozzy nostalgia. Awesome. Thanks, guys. What is up, guys? Today got something a little different, something that I didn't even know existed until like 2 weeks ago, and then I found a listing on eBay, bought them, here we are. But as you can see, it's the Osbournes trading cards. These are from 2002, I believe, and yeah, you could just basically go into Walmart or anywhere and buy the Osbournes trading cards, which I never knew growing up. Always watched this with my mom on MTV, and saw a complete set for sale. These are like dirt cheap on eBay, so if any of this interests you, you can snag them. But let's cut these open and get into them.